Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Old Blind Cappy here. Have a request from a young man. We'll keep people anonymous here. And if you have a question and you need some kind of advice, guidance, or me just going that way, go to assholeconsulting.com and get your checkbook ready because, as an asshole, I do charge money. If you want someone to give you free shit, elect Bernie Sanders. And don't be surprised if the free shit sucks. If it matters, I just turned 26. To put things succinctly, I'm here to embody God by using humans' capacity to create with language. Sex, and I'm sure kids are overrated. I'm interested in propelling my mind out into the world before finding a partner. I know as well as the back of my hand, there will be age reversal technology by the time I become too old to bear children. The only quandary is how. Well, you're a guy, so you would be able to have. He's male. It's not a woman. So you'd be able to have children anytime. That's one of the benefits of being a guy. The only quandary is how will I be able to get my work known and be able to survive. On my own would be nice, although I'm thankful parents aren't allowing me to stay for as long as I'd like. Was I too succinct? Let me know. No, that was awesome. That's why your bill was lower than average. So basically, you want to know how to get your work known, all right, because you want to write. Let me double check this here. Becoming an author, right. So you want to, all right, here's the deal. In the olden days, it was you had to kiss someone's ass or suck somebody's cock over at a New York publishing house. Now we don't have that. We have online publishing. Don't expect to be as successful as a Bill O'Reilly or somebody who still is going with these New York Coast publishing houses because that's a unique, elite thing. But even then, I think, what was it, like only 1 in 5 books they do actually become successful or is profitable, and they rely on the large blockbusters to because they don't know what's going to hit or what's going to strike. So even if you did go the traditional route, it's not that good of statistics you're going to become successful and well known. So this, and on top of it, you're going to waste more time trying to go that route than it will take you to write 16 books of your own. And thank God, this is where self-publishing comes into. So what you will want to do is you will want to go to Amazon's publishing arm. It's called CreateSpace. It's Amazon. We say I'm published on Amazon. That means they went to CreateSpace. You go to createspace.com, set up an account, and then you write your book or books. Now that will just get you the book. The other aspect of selling your books is marketing. And this is where you have to become well known. You have to build a following. And the tools here you're going to use is not running commercials or going through a publishing house. It will once again be the internet, specifically social media. So you will find the subreddits, you will find the Facebook pages, you could do Google AdWords. I like Project Wonderful. I think that's pretty cool. I like that a lot, but you got to kind of learn to use it a little bit. So you could spend money on those things and get ads out there. But the real thing that you're going to need is time. You're going to need time to build up a reputation, all right? I've been blogging for 12 years now, and over the course of 12 years, I've gotten enough of a followership, or readership, rather, that when I publish a book, it's usually worth my time. I sell enough copies because I have enough readers that they'll follow me. But they wouldn't have known me unless I wrote consistently and for a long time. Now, some people, they're quote, overnight sensations, but they'll write something very germane. They'll be great writers about a topic that's really hot, and then overnight they'll become a sensation, meaning within a year. So, like Milo Yiannopoulos, he's kind of famous. Sargon of Akkad is another example. He went from like 2,000 viewers or 20,000 viewers on his podcast up to 250,000, I think, in a matter of 2 months. Ideally you would go viral, something like that, but the way to do it for the vast majority of people is you write good shit, you write consistent stuff, like on a blog, you produce content, you use YouTube, you use podcasts, you use whatever you can, have a show, you become an internet personality. And over time, as your reputation grows, you will have more and more people that will want to buy your books. And there really is no other way to do it. Now, the good thing is, just because you die, assuming, there is an age reversal technology, let's just assume you die, that doesn't mean your books or your works die. And there's many instances of people throughout history who died penniless, were paupers, become much more famous later on because of their work. And Tesla comes to mind right now. So don't, if you're thinking about saving people's souls because you have a religious intent, your works will go on into the world for anyone there who wants to read them. But obviously you'd like to see it here and now, and the more successful you are now, the more people read your books in the future. So you have to do this marketing thing. So get a website or a blog, some kind of headquarter website where you can have everyone headquarter and say, okay, here's his website, here are his book, links to your book, your podcast, your YouTube, your Twitter account. Get all these different things. Keep your finger on the pulse of social media, because today it's Facebook, but it could become the next MySpace, and it could be something else. Twitter, I just did a video on this, or not a video, but a paper on it. Twitter is insolvent. They may have a high usage, may have a lot of users, but they don't have the money. So that may go away unless they get perpetual financing into the future. But you got whatever Periscope is this new thing. I don't know. I don't sign up for every new doodadery that comes along social media. But you do want to find, okay, if people are on it, I better get on it, as long as it kind of meets your thing. Aside from that, I don't know, I would follow J.C. Sproul. He's a guy that wrote this is before the internet, but J.C. Sproul has written a lot of small little books. And I like his model, because not everything needs to be a freaking tome. If you're going to write about the Bible, it doesn't mean you have to write a Bible about the Bible. You can write, his things are sometimes which is fine. It's a succinct, perfect argument. They're like sermons, or lengthy sermons. So if I would not dismiss any length of book, no matter how long or how short, because it's those short ones as well. People like brevity. People's short attention spans is short. And surprisingly, I always felt guilty if I didn't write like a really good-sized book. But the two shortest books I have are my most popular. That is Worthless and rapidly becoming Curse of the High IQ. And these are not terribly long books. Worthless, I think, is under 200 pages. And Curse of the High IQ is 220, but it's a small-sized book. It's not like... the surface area is not that big. But that's all right. These topics don't need 500 pages to write about. So that's what I would do. Just strap yourself in. You're 26 now. It's about when I started blogging. And you could expect by the age of maybe 32, 33, maybe even 30, to have enough readers that you could probably support yourself and then dedicate yourself full-time towards writing. So anyway, hope that helps. Hope you write some good books and you get a lot of readers. But yeah, there's no magic bullet. There is no magic bullet except working long, consistent, writing every day, putting new material out there, being original, having people like, oh, he's original. I like new shit. I want to go listen to this guy. I don't need to hear old shit that people say a million times over. I want to hear new shit. And that's it. That's the only way you do it. Anyway, best of luck to you. Toodles.